Hey Nathan, where are we at?
We're in Moab, Utah.
It's been a year, dude.
Yep, we're back.
How many states have you been to?
50 states. We managed to do it in exactly a year.
Now there's one last state that I got to do with my son Tommy.
Yep.
And that is coming up right now. And of course, what state is that, Nathan?
Hawaii.
Aloha and welcome to the big island of Hawaii. And I'm here breaking one of our rules. I'm wearing shorts, and that's because it's 82 degrees here. But soon it's going to get a lot colder, and that's because we're going to go to one of the highest mountains on our Motor Mountain series in this Jeep. Yes, it's not our usual Firecracker Red Wrangler. It's a Sport Wrangler Unlimited that we rented here. It was just too much time and frankly budget to ship the Motor Mountain Wrangler here, but we've done the second best thing, and that is get a stand-in. And of course, we've put our Motor Mountain tire cover on it. So coming up right now, we're gonna drive this Jeep from sea level all the way to almost 14,000 feet above sea level to Mauna Kea, one of the very tallest mountains in the 50 states. So Tommy, last time you and me were on one of these Motor Mountain adventures, we drove up to Alaska.
Yeah, we sure did.
And here we are, the very last state, Hawaii.
Down in Hawaii.
That's exactly right. And we are starting at sea level.
Yep.
And we're going, how far up are we going?
Well, so the peak of Mauna Kea is at 13,796 feet above sea level. However, the base of the mountain is actually at the bottom of the ocean, so
Yep.
it stretches 33,000 feet. So it's actually taller than Mount Everest, which is around 29,000.
Wow, so we're actually on a top, if there were no oceans,
Yep.
this mountain would be taller than Mount Everest. That's so cool.
That's correct.
The other thing that I think is cool is the fact that we're here in Hawaii.
Yeah.
We didn't bring the Motor Mountain USA Jeep because, guys, we live on YouTube money. We just don't have that kind of a budget. So we rented this Wrangler, which is a Sport S model.
Yep.
And we found them in Roni. How much is this guy?
So this is an unlimited.
Yeah.
It starts just a Sport at $26,495.
Okay.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah. And how much is this guy?
But once you add the Sport S and the supplemental side airbags and the automatic and the Freedom Tops, which we have off,
Yep.
It comes to a total of $38,480.
So it's not the cheapest Wrangler.
No, it's not the cheapest, but I think really it gives you basically all you need in a Wrangler.
Yeah, it doesn't have, well, it doesn't have the mud terrains. It doesn't have the little buttons over here which do things like lock the front and rear
No, it doesn't
differential.
have the rock sliders or the protection on the sides.
It doesn't have the sway bar disconnect.
But it does have hill descent control. It still has four-wheel drive.
Still has a Pentastar.
And it's still going to be very capable off-road.
And you know what it's got? That's the most important thing for Hawaii?
What?
The Freedom Tops!
Yep, it does have the Freedom Tops.
And we took them right off.
Yep.
Another cool thing about Mauna Kea is it's a dormant volcano.
Yep. So last time it erupted was about, scientists estimate, 6,000 to 4,000 years ago. However, the mountain itself is about 1 million years old, which about is coincidentally the same age as the Wrangler JK. So.
Ooh, Jeep. Ouch. Burn, burn, burn. And you know what? We are actually going to need a Jeep because once you get above the visitor center, they highly recommend that you have a four-wheel drive vehicle.
Yep.
And even though it's, 80 degrees right now, it's going to be, it's going to be below freezing up there.
Wow.
So I think I'll be changing these shorts. Screw it. It's Hawaii. Come on. How cold can it get?
We'll see.
I guess we're going to find out, huh? You excited?
Yeah, really excited.
I think you want to go to the beach and check out the babes.
Yeah, a little bit.
But instead we're going to almost 14,000 feet above sea level to check out a dormant volcano. Now I know why they call it the Big Island, because it's a big island. You think that like Oahu, it's only 112 miles around and you can get around the island in a couple hours. Not Hawaii. There's a lot of territory here. Tommy?
Yes, I did.
All right, I'm curious as to how high we've driven. We're not above tree line. I'm gonna guess we're right about 5,000 or a mile above sea level, like where we live.
No, we're actually much higher than that.
We are already, really?
Yeah, 7,170.
Here's the interesting fact. When you rent the Jeep, you're not supposed to take it off-road.
That's correct.
Isn't that stupid? Yeah, what would you rent the Jeep for if you can't take it off-road?
Well, I mean, it makes sense from their standpoint.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense from our standpoint. A Jeep is supposed to go off-road. It's like, I don't know, apple pie and ice cream, man. If you don't take a Jeep off-road, what's the point? So we are going off-road because once we get past the visitor center, it's all dirt road.
I think it's going to be dirt road.
Well, it's off-road still. It's, you know,
It's
not
going to
on
be
the
dirt road. It's not going to be boulders exactly, is it?
We don't know. It could be. You think we'll be kind of scrambling over?
No, I think it's going to be a light jog up to the top.
I think we're going to break the rules, Tommy, by taking this off-road. Is it wrong to take a Jeep off-road? Hell no! Of course, this is where it's at home. Use your four-wheel drive. Proceed with caution. Deadly road. I gotta tell you, the Dalton Highway, which me and you went up to Edagon Pass, by the way, that belt buckle is still unclaimed and will be so forever because it's hard to get to. That was dangerous. So far, this is a dirt road. But you never know, it could get more exciting. The rear wheels are slipping, man.
Well, we don't have the ideal dirt tires on this vehicle.
We could put it in four-wheel drive, but I think we'll be fine. But you know, this is the kind of road that a mini convertible could do.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it reminds me of the time we were going up to Alaska in Coldfoot. Remember what came down the Dalton Highway?
Yeah, Miata?
Yeah, that was crazy. Damn, dude, I am not going to put these freedom tops on until we get to the top.
It's not that cold out though. With the heater on, it's pretty nice actually.
Yeah, it's getting cold. It says mile 2. I wonder how many miles we get to this house. I just saw a sign that said no off-road driving, so I guess this really isn't off-road. Really what this is sort of a rally stage. You know, it's kind of fun. You can almost see a rally stage being held up at the top of the mountain here. It's just a lot of fun. Loose dirt. I could put it in four-wheel drive, get a little bit more traction, but you know what? Sometimes it's just fun to have that back end come around on you. Really enjoying this. If I wasn't freezing so much. Luckily, this Jeep has a really good heater. It's so hot that if I keep my hand here, I can't keep my hand there actually. It starts to burn after a while. And that's the only thing that's keeping us from putting on those freedom tops. It's this incredible heater that this thing has. It's getting a little rough now. You know what, Tommy? I've got my foot floored and it's not moving because traction control is cutting in. That is floored. Look, I am floored. And we're doing 10 miles an hour because of traction control. So should we put it in four-wheel drive?
Sure.
All right, let's put it in four-wheel drive. Why not? One last time. One last time for old time's sake. Neutral. That's 4 low. Let's not do 4 low. Let's do 4 high. 4 high. Here we go. So just when I put it into four-wheel drive, we hit pavement. What's up with that, Hawaii? Come on. We made it. Check it out. Almost 14,000 feet at the top of the beautiful state of Hawaii. And we've got observatories, we've got clouds rolling in, and damn if I'm not wearing shorts and breaking a #1 rule at TFL. But you know what? It's Hawaii. And yeah, there's only one thing left to do. I wonder what that is. So guess what, guys? Just below the visitor center to the final summit road to Mauna Kea.
Yep.
there's a four-wheel drive area.
Yeah, so we're gonna check it out here.
Yeah, we're gonna go off-roading in the Jeep just one last time, even though it might be technically against the rules to take this off-road, Tommy.
Just a little bit.
But dude, and rent-a-car people, just 3 words, right? You know what those 3 words are? It's a Jeep thing. All right, 4 words, 4 words. It's a Jeep thing. You can't have a Jeep with freedom tops, 4-wheel drive, and not take it off-road.
No way.
No way. That is absolutely not kosher.
Now we don't have any lockers or sway bar disconnect, and we do have the command track 4-wheel drive system. Of course, the Rubicon has the rock track 4-wheel drive system.
There's so many different Jeep 4-wheel drive systems that it's confusing. I think this is like like a limited slip kind of deal.
Yeah, sort of. So it'll use a traction control to try to kind of figure out
where there's traction.
Where there's traction.
Yeah, and we certainly don't have the right tires.
No.
But then again, this doesn't need the right tires.
No.
It's just a pretty easy little dirt road so far.
Well, and the thing is even these base Wranglers are so super capable off-road.
Yeah.
Just incredibly capable.
Yeah, you know, it's raining, Tommy, right on top of me.
It's raining a little bit.
It's raining a little bit, but that's okay. So here's something interesting. When it rains and you've got the freedom tops on, if you go fast enough, the Jeep doesn't get wet. Except it does, the inside. Look. The inside of the Jeep gets wet. Somehow the rain comes flying down. I think we gotta put these freedom tops back on, Tommy.
To the left here?
All right. Well, the freedom tops are on.
That's my phone.
I put it in the glove box.
Oh.
But the Jeep's a little wet. So this year, Tommy and I drove to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska,
Yep.
which is as far north as you can drive in America.
Yep.
Then I drove as far south as you can get to the continental U.S., which is on Key West.
Yep.
But people in the comments pointed out that you can actually go farther south in Hawaii,
Yep.
on the Big Island. So here we are, and this is actually the first time we've really had to use the Jeep's ability, because it's a pretty steep and rocky trail to get to the southmost point in the United States.
It's a little bit tricky.
It's a little tricky. So I want to hide the belt buckle at the very summit of this, since this is our very last mountaintop. But we've got these people over here who've been taking pictures of themselves now.
Now we got more people coming.
Who've been taking pictures of themselves now for the last half hour as if they actually summited and walked up here with their backpacks, which is ironic because all they did was drive up here in their Kia. We may not be able to do this. Too many people coming up here. And the second I hide it, there's a tree that has a little hollow in it that I can hide it for you guys. But the second I put it in there, one of these people is going to go and try to find out what I stuck in there. So it'll disappear before the weekend is over. And this episode will air on Monday morning, and it's Friday, so it wouldn't be hidden there very long. Usually it can take a few months before you actually get to the belt buckle because it takes that long to edit and air the episode. But this one, since their last one, will air 2 days after we shoot it. But nope, they're taking more selfies. Look, Tommy, it's like they summited Everest in a Kia Soul. There goes the Mustang. There goes the Jeep. So we just have the Mustang behind us who's leaving right now. Tommy, to your right. Coming on your right. And I'm gonna run out of here and hide the belt buckle as soon as he's gone. I don't want him seeing me. Let's wait for him to go before some other car comes up here. Let's make sure they don't see us because they will turn around and take it. All right, let's go do this. Well, no one's looking. All right, very top, crook of the tree. It's way down in there with the black shirt so people can't see it. There we go. Belt buckle shirt hidden in this tree by the observatory at the top of the world. First one to make it up here gets it. Remember, my business card is up there. Here comes another car, we just made it. So remember, shoot us an email if you found it so we can let everybody else know that it's been claimed. Nothing to see, just a bunch of tourists. You guys in the Ford Focus over there. Nothing to look at, just tourists checking out the scenery. That's right, no belt buckle hidden here. Nope. There it is, the Hawaii sticker. Now, of course, we're not going to put it on this Renta Jeep, but we are going to put it on the Mauna Mountain rear tire cover because we're going to keep this as a memento of this, well, stupendous and epic road trip that we went on. And thank you guys for joining us. By the way, if you're interested in watching more states, if you want to see your state, all you have to do is click on me and you can check out the highest point in your state, the highest drivable point. All right, here we go. The very last sticker. Hawaii. It is done. Woohoo! And what a great way to end this adventure. Actually, you know what? There's actually a better way to end this. The way we began. Hey Nathan, can you believe that a year ago we picked up this Jeep right here?
Exactly in this spot, exactly a year ago.
And now, well, we're leaving it here. And it's been a hell of a long and, I think, fun year. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, but for those of you who've been complaining that you've been seeing too much of this red Jeep, well, now you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, we're trading in this new Jeep for that old one over there. So for those of you who are gonna miss the Jeep episodes, well, Tommy will be doing Diff Lock.
Diff Lock is definitely going to be one of our fantastic new series, and more importantly, it's something that we're all going to have fun doing.
Are you sad, Nathan?
Very. Actually, I really got attached to this. I didn't realize it until this morning when we came to drop it off. I was thinking, yeah, maybe I can ask Jeep to just loan it to us for a little while longer.
I think they've got plans for it.
Yeah.
So, the weather's turning nasty, I hear, and it's time to mosey on out of Moab for another year.
Yeah, Boulder, here we come. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us with all of our adventures with this amazing red Jeep.
And keep in mind, there'll be more Jeep stuff every year from the annual Easter Jeep Safari and, of course, Diff Lock episodes. See you guys next time. We're off to Boulder. Bye-bye.